All right, so some of you have been asking for help with partial quotient, so I'm going to make a video since it's better than a picture and it can explain more. So the whole point of partial quotients is you are trying to take this number and see how many times you can take it out of this number. Now, the kids can do repeated subtraction. However, if they take 6 and they subtract it out of this number, it's going to take forever. So the whole purpose of partial quotients is to make the process shorter. How many times we can take 6 out of 792. So the first thing I always tell them to think of is powers of 10. So what power of 10 could they take out of here if they multiplied it by 6? So if I have 6, I could take it out of 792 100 times. So I could subtract 6 out of 792 100 times. And they're really good with knowing their powers of 10 multiplication, so this should be pretty easy for them. They know 6 times 10 is 600. So they write 600 underneath. And they simply subtract it. So 2 take away 0 is 2, 9 take away 0 is 9, 7 take away 6 is 1. So now I always tell them to think, if I did this fact again, if I took 6 out 100 times, could I do it? Well, no, I couldn't, because that's 600 and all I have left is 192. So try to think of another fact that's easy to take out. Now, some of them are going to do 6 times 10. Some of them may be able to do higher facts to take it out. They might be able to do 6 times 20. It's okay, whatever they choose to do. If they do those higher facts though, they're gonna do less subtraction and have less room for error. So I would try to tell them, if they do 10, it's fine, don't worry about it. But maybe like 6 times 20. The 6 times a 2 is 12, with a 0 is 120. And I'm just gonna subtract that again. 2 take away 0 is 2, 9 take away 2, 9, 8, 7. 1 take away 1 is 0. Now, I always tell them, especially with this, if they don't know how to subtract well, or they're rushing through it, they're gonna make silly mistakes. So I always tell them, if they need to count it out, that's totally cool. I'd rather them count it out and get it right. So now I'm gonna do this again. 6 times 20 is 120, so I can't do that. So I'm gonna try the next power of 10, 6 times 10. And I know that's 60. I'm gonna do my subtraction again. Now I have 12. So now I just want to see how many times 6 can go into 12. I know that fact, it is 2. 6 times 2 is 12. Then when sorry about my cat, guys. Then when I subtract it, it's 0. So now what I do is I have all of these numbers I've multiplied by 6 to get to 0. So what I do is I take these numbers and I simply add them. Now, just like how I said with here, you can count on your fingers. If you need to write it off again, if you need to do what you got to do to figure it out, I don't care. If you can go 100, 120, 130, 132, that's awesome. If you can't and you need to go off to the side and write it out, that's fine too. Whatever gets us the right answer in the end, but we add these numbers, then that's what gives us the answer. Hopefully it helped. Sorry about my cat getting in the video a couple of times. If you have any questions, just let me know.